Commissioner Scorpio's orders still stand.
I want to go upstairs and visit my wife.
Mrs. Lavery is being held in custody. She can't have any visitors.
I'm not just a visitor.
Authorized personnel only are allowed
Then
upstairs.
find that authorizing me to go upstairs, please, if you don't.
I'm afraid we don't have the power to do that.
She hasn't been arrested for anything.
Until Commissioner Scorpio tells us otherwise.
Okay, then fine. You play it by the book. You contact Commissioner Scorpio and get me permission to get upstairs.
We can't leave our post.
Believe this.
Got here as fast as I could. What is this about Olivia St. John's condition?
She's been shot. She's in critical condition with internal bleeding and other complications. She's in very bad shape.
They took her straight to OR?
They're prepping her right now.
Okay, I'm on my way.
I'll tell them.
Excuse me?
Need some identification, please?
What do you mean identification? No, I'm
We're
a
in the
doctor
middle
here.
of an investigation now.
What? You want
Identification.
All right, fine. I have identification somewhere here. I don't believe this is happening. I'm supposed to be in surgery.
Yeah, clear this too. Okay.
Robert?
Okay.
Not clear. Take a look at this.
Bullet?
Right in the top frame of the chair.
Can I have somebody over here, please? I want this removed from the chair. Try not to damage it any further.
Thanks. You know, I'm almost sorry I found the damn thing.
Well, this isn't much fun for me either, you know.
Yeah, we certainly aren't the most objective investigators right now.
Well, I'm just trying to do my job.
Yeah, and in the process, we're nailing Anna.
I don't have time to think about
That's
that.
all I can think about it.
Well, think about finding enough evidence to clear up.
We're going to need a hell of a lot of evidence.
Well, think about finding a miracle then. She wouldn't.
She would?
She couldn't.
She does.
No comment.
What is going on?
Honor off the record.
You think that Olivia's shooting was a professional hit? Wait.
All right, one thing at a time. Now, if you'll just calm down, I'll endeavor to make a statement here. As you know, earlier this evening, Olivia St. John was shot in this room here.
Was it a coincidence she was shot on the same night that you busted up the families of the mob?
No, it had nothing to do with that. We don't think at this particular point. In terms of her wounds, yes, she's critical and currently under treatment at General Hospital.
What are her chances?
Better talk to the doctor about that.
Any arrest yet?
Not yet.
No suspects at all?
We are holding a material witness.
I have a feeling you're not telling us something, Commissioner.
Who is the witness?
Anna Devane Lavery.
What?
Yes.
She's a suspect then?
No, she's not. Not
Well,
yet.
you expect she will be.
I didn't say that.
How implicated is your ex-wife in the shooting, Commissioner?
Anna is a material witness, and that's it.
Do you have any evidence directly relating her to the crime?
We have reason to believe she may be of some help in solving it.
You don't hold helpful witnesses, Commissioner, not unless you suspect that she's directly involved.
Sounds like you may be protecting your ex-wife.
Well, what I've given you to date is fact. Everything else is just a guess.
Is there more?
You have any other angles at all that you are pursuing, Commissioner?
We're pursuing anything and everything we possibly can.
Is Mrs. Lavery
Have any
guilty
male
of attempted
suspects?
murder?
Any other angles, please?
Look, I'll say this. In order not to fuel any unnecessary rumors, I will make no further comment.
Go back inside. Honey, I'll see you later.
Okay, I'm so sorry about that. I had no idea, Robert.
Oh, I guess I was expecting.
Well, you're going to have to expect a lot more because this is going to get worse, I tell you, unless you can find some way that you can prove that Anna didn't do this.
Tiffany, there is nothing I would like more than to do that. In the meantime, what's happened to my daughter?
Ruby has her.
Great. What's happened to Cheryl?
Oh, Cheryl, I haven't heard a word about anything. I don't know. I go from being worried to being mad at her. I'm back again. I don't know.
I hope nothing's happened
Well,
to
I
her.
hope nothing's happened to her. If I find out that she's been doing something and she hasn't let us know, I'm just going to wring her neck. Now,
Look, I've got to go back
look,
inside.
please, just one more. How does it look? Off the record.
It's not good, Tiff. It's not good at all.
Robert, you know good and well that Anna could not have shot Olivia. You know she's not capable of that, and you've got to prove that.
I'm a poor, miserable cop, not a defense attorney.
Well, you better start acting like a defense attorney or do something. You know...
Look, I'm doing all I can, and that just isn't quite enough.
Okay.
Tiffany, come on, Tiffany, tell us something. Any male suspects? Come on.
Yes, where do you think you're going? You know who I am.
I know who you're not. You're not authorized medical personnel.
No, and you're not going to stop me from visiting with my wife.
That's true, we're not.
Then kindly move aside, would you please?
Scorpio is. Get the commissioner to change his orders. We'll hold the door open for you.
You've absolutely no right. My wife is inside. Either you move aside, let me in, or else I'm...
Oh, you'll do what?
I'll move you aside myself.
Do us a favor, Mr. Lavery, please. Hit the road. We don't want to arrest you.
What do you mean arrest me? Port Charles police don't arrest people anymore. They put them in empty hospital rooms so they can trump up charges against them.
Anna, come back now. No. Now. Anna.
Now, you've got to take it easy. You are not strong enough to be up and about. Whatever you say. Now, you've got to start taking care of your health. If you have any problems tonight, you give me a call. Otherwise, I'll stop by and see you in the morning, all right?
How's Olivia?
In critical condition, last I heard. I just took her to OR.
Well, that's too bad.
You feel sorry for Olivia?
No, it's too bad they didn't just let her die.
The vital signs are poor. I'm not surprised.
So it looks like we got a couple of problems here?
Yes, 2 gunshot wounds. There's one bullet lodged near the spine. Have you notified Tony?
He's on his way.
Well, I don't think he'll have much problem with that one.
Yeah, but that's not what's causing the hemorrhaging, no?
No, it's that second one. That's what's doing it. Bullet went all the way through her body, managing to rupture the mammary artery near the heart along the way.
Okay, that's a priority then.
Has to be a priority. If we don't stop the bleeding, then she's not going to live long enough to have Tony even try to get to that bullet. Dane, how much longer?
She's ready as she'll ever be.
Okay, then, team, let's go. Listen up, I don't want to repeat myself. The margin for error in this one is 0.
Excuse me, Commissioner Scorpio. We have a possible witness in the bedroom. A possible? Yeah, I think you better come and look at this one yourself.
This sort of thing just does not happen in a first-class hotel. People shoot themselves on television, but not across the hall.
This is Mrs. Jameson. She's staying in a suite right across the hall.
So I gathered.
Who are you?
Well, I'm Commissioner Robert Scorpio, ma'am, and I'd like to ask you a few questions.
I'm asking all the questions here. What happened to poor Charles? This used to be such a nice, quiet place to live, and now it's a shooting gallery. And why aren't you doing your job and taking all the criminals to Miami or Los Angeles or someplace like that where they belong?
Well, you see, the problem, Mrs. Jamison, is that there's just not enough good citizens like yourself anymore.
Like me?
Absolutely. Now, tell me, what did you see or hear earlier this evening?
Oh, I heard a terrible argument coming from this very suite.
How many voices?
2, both women's, and naturally I felt it my duty to investigate, so I grabbed my umbrella and carefully opened the door.
Your umbrella?
For a weapon, of course.
Oh, yeah. Go on.
Oh, and I couldn't see a soul, but the shouting grew louder.
Could you make out anything that was said?
No, I'm afraid not. But I was tempted to bang on the door and demand a little consideration. Instead, I returned to my suite to call the desk and complain. But naturally, the lines were all busy. And it was then that I heard the popping noise. It sounded just like a firecracker.
How many did you hear?
Oh, a bunch. I didn't count them.
At about what time was this?
Around 8 o'clock, or maybe closer to 8:30.
Now, did you see anybody enter or leave the suite before or after the shots?
No.
Well, I think that'll be all. Thank you very much, Mrs. Jamison.
Oh, any time.
Officer Harper here will take you back to your suite.
Bye.
Bye. Masterful, absolutely masterful.
Hey, you two want to join me on the balcony? We found something.
Where'd you find it?
This potted tree right here.
Anything else?
No, nothing so far.
You recognize it? No? You? No, not at all. Well, it belongs to someone. Anna, Olivia. Maybe someone else.
Wow. This place hasn't changed at all.
Did you come here often?
Yeah, whenever we needed to disappear. Pop always said, if you had to go to the mattresses, you should go in style. That's not bad, huh?
It's fine.
It's not a suite at the Port Charles Hotel, but it's a lot quieter.
Who owns it?
We do, the family. It's a safe house. Honey, we're up in the mountains. We're as good as invisible. No one's going to think to find us here. Are you cold?
I'm freezing.
We'll light a fire.
Uh-huh.
There. It's better, huh?
Yeah, a little bit.
Come on, it's okay. It's okay, relax. God, you're trembling.
I told you I'm cold.
Are you really cold or are you just scared?
Both.
You're all right. You're safe. There's nothing to worry about. Now just relax.
Julian, what happened tonight?
I don't know.
I must have lost my mind.
Well, you were a little close to the edge, honey, but I think you're okay.
Feels like I'm dreaming.
Look, we're all in the same nightmare. Olivia, too.
And Anna. I'm sure Anna was there. That was her voice. Do you think she shot her?
I don't know. I really don't know what to think. Come on, let's get some news on here. I'm surprised we didn't hear anything up on the way in the car. You've got to have a story by now. Oh, come on. Whenever you want music, you get news. When you want to find out who shot who, you got the hit parade.
Well, we know who got shot. We just want to know who pulled the trigger.
Yeah, and if the victim's still alive.
Do you think Olivia's dead?
Your guess is as good as mine.
What about Anna? I mean, do you think she really went there with a gun? Do you think she shot her?
She could have.
What if she missed? What if it was my gun? What if it was the bullet from my gun that hit Olivia?